Good morning, Polehampton. We hope you are all well. So today, Eliane and I are going to do another class. We've been looking at an artist called Roy Lichtenstein. Here is a bit of his work. Let's hold this up. Now, as you can see, it's a really bright, colourful piece of work. Now, the artist, Roy, he has been looking at comic books to do this piece of work. He always focuses on people. His comic books were from the 1940s that he looked at, and he did them in the 1960s. So from here, this piece of artwork, it looks quite flat, doesn't it, Eliane?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think might happen if we move it closer to the camera?
Well, if you move it close to the camera, you'll see it's actually made up of tons of tiny dots.
Okay, let's zoom in, shall we? We start to see the dots. Right, so there you can see her face is actually made up of tiny, tiny little pink dots. And we zoom out again. And when you come back here,
you can only see
just the flat colour, can't you?
Okay.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to do our very own portraits. Now, you could do a portrait of someone you know in your family, or it could be something from a magazine. You could find a big picture in a magazine. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So, we have got some big photographs like this. You might not have any photographs as big, don't worry, but you could use a school photograph of you in your uniform. And what you're going to do is you're going to get some printer paper, so just a piece of A4 paper, and we're going to make a light box. So what you're going to do is you're going to use a bit of white tack or blue tack or sellotape, whatever you've got, and you're going to stick your photograph up to the window. And then you're going to cover your photograph with a piece of paper like this. Now, you can't see anything here, can you? Because there's no way of seeing through it. But when you hold it up to the light, what do you think is going to happen, Eliane?
You'll be able to see, you might not be able to see tons of it, but you'll be able to see the outline.
Yeah, so you should be able to see the outline of your picture. Okay, so I'm going to set it up to show you. Okay. Right, so we've got this set up now, so you can see what we've done. So we've stuck our photograph to the glass, just using a bit of blue tack or white tack. And then we've stuck over the top, we've stuck a piece of paper. Now, if you squash the paper nice and flat, you can see it acts as a really good way to trace your work. Now, you can do this with anything. It doesn't just have to be for this project. If you want to trace something else, you can do that. So, Eliane, what you're going to do is you're going to draw around the face, but just do the simple outline. Make sure you've got an ear and the hair and the neck of the t-shirt you're wearing and your shoulder. Okay, you could even draw around the square because it's quite nice, because Lichtenstein had squares, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you start doing that, and I've got mine set up over there. I'm going to trace mine. Okay, we'll try doing that now. You want to do it? So we have just finished tracing our images, and as you can see, I've tried to put a bit of a box around my one. So I've just done the main outline of the face. I've done lines where the hair is. It's a very simplified drawing of Eve. Okay, so the next thing to do is to get some coloured pencils or pens, and we're going to create our pattern. So if we look at Lichtenstein's work again, we can see that he's used probably, how many colours, Eliane? Shall we count them? We've got red, 1, blue, 2, yellow, 3,
and sort of peachy colour.
Yes, he's only actually used 4 colours in this. So I want you to use either 3 or 4 colours in your picture, but no more. That's your challenge, okay? So pick 3 colours. It could be 3 colour pens, could be 3 colour pencils, and then we'll get started, okay? So once you've chosen your colours, what you need to do is start by, I'm going to start by doing the dots on the face, because I know the dots are going to be this peachy colour. Now I'm using a ruler and I'm starting at the bottom of the face, and I'm just going to make little dots along the ruler, and then I'm going to move the ruler up, and I'm going to carry on doing my dots. This way you get a nice even line of dots. Kind of looks like someone's having a speckled face. You can do the same, Eliane, if you like. Or are you doing your lines first? Good. So I'm just kind of carry on with this all the way along. So in this picture, you can see that the artist has done different colour hair. So you don't necessarily have to do your hair the same colour as the one in the picture. I think, Eliane, you might be doing purple hair, are you?
Yeah, and I don't have purple hair.
You don't have purple hair, no. But this one is quite nice because you can see it's got lots of black lines, so all the dark bits in the hair are black. Now you can try adding the black parts in next. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. Now I've done my dots, I'm going to use a black pen and I'm going to go over all the lines. So hopefully you've done your outline now of your work. The next bit to look at is the eyes, and I don't know whether you can see, but on this one it's actually got dots for the eyes as well. So what they've done is they've done the middle of the eye, the pupil, is black with a tiny little bit of a light on it for the light, and then the outside of the eye is blue. Now, on my picture, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do the outside part brown. So I'm going to do some brown dots. And so I'm going to do the same little lines, but you can cut, because it's such a small area, you don't really need to use a ruler on this bit. Now I'm just going to do brown dots all the way along here. then you can do the lips in the same way. So I'm going to use, might use pink for my lips. And I'm going to do dots for the lips. Now on the lips, because they're a bit bigger, you can use a ruler on this if you want to. I'm just going to do that. Actually, they're kind of purpley pink. Quite like that. Purpley pink lips. And Eliane's going to colour hers in bright red. So you can choose how you do yours. You might want to do it with dots, or you might want to just colour it in. Okay, so yeah, I've got purple lips. Just add in a few extras. Okay, so that is the main face done. Now, in our Liechtenstein picture, you can see that the background is one strong colour with lots of little patterns in. Let's have a little look back at our picture for a second. So, in our picture, yes, you can see something going on in the background, isn't there? You could have some lines or some more dots in the background. You've also got to think about the hair. Now, I think probably I'm going to do the hair next, get the person all finished and then do the background so that it really contrasts. So I'm thinking of doing a dark blue for Eve's hair. So I'm just going to colour all of the hair in one colour. Okay, so I'll do that now. Right, so we've got to the stage now where we have coloured in the hair and basically the whole figure is outlined. Now, this comes the really exciting part because we need to put in the background, and for our background you should choose a contrasting colour. Now, a contrasting colour is a colour that's very different to the colour that you've got already. So a nice contrasting colour for blue would be orange. And on this one, which Eliane has done, she's looking fab, a nice contrasting to purple could be yellow, a really bright colour in the background. She wants to do red, so we'll see how that works out. Now you can choose to do patterns in your background, or you can just choose to colour them in plain. We'll do ours on a time lapse so you can see what we're doing. Okay, so that's the next part. Right, so I hope you've had fun doing yours. This is the finished one of Eve. And Eliane did an amazing one. So what you can see is that we've used blocks of colour and more dots in the background. Now, if you end up doing any of these at home, it'd be really, really lovely to see them. So you can send them into school, or you can take a photo of them and show us when you next see us. We'd love to see them. Take care till next week. It's our last week next week, so we'll be doing one more before the summer holidays. Okay, so it's bye from me, and it's bye from Eliane.
Bye.